Right, pre-cage is in. In about 30 minutes time, we're going to be getting a workout in here at the Mecca. I'm going to be training with the owner, Eric, and we've got the Neubie here. So the Neubie has a DC current that places on the muscle group that you're going to be hitting. So we're hitting shoulders today. Anterior head, we'll do the lateral, we'll do the rear head. So we'll put the pads either on the anterior or the antagonistic, so being the posterior and the anterior at the same time. And then we have like one contracting, one releasing, and we kind of swap that around. So the idea is for it to contract the muscles, so you're getting more out of the workout and you don't have to use as much resistance. And because I got a torn supraspinatus, this is perfect for me today. And so I'm going to do this with a few muscle groups. I think we're going to come back, possibly do legs, but I'm just looking forward to obliterating this muscle group. So I've got the pre-caged into me now, plenty of citrulline to help the blood flow, get the pump in there, and I have creatine added to this bad boy too. So I think I'm ready to rock and roll.
Just want to see what's underneath here.
Okay.
How did that?
That's what she says. Let's see what's underneath here.
There we go. There you go. Get those elbows up. There we go. Good full range. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
Okay. Good.
2. Hey. Oh.
There we go.
10. Hey.
Yep. Nice and slow on the way down. Nice and slow on the way down. There we go. Yes. Couple more. Come down a little bit. Last one. Good.
Oh man, that was good. Do you mind just explaining to the camera what you're doing with this throughout the repetition?
So we're keeping the same frequency within the set, but we're increasing and decreasing intensity level depending on what we're trying to accomplish. So for Kris, we're trying to slowly increase the intensity through the set so that it's increasing the intensity of the contraction, more current to the muscles through the set. So we're making it more challenging through the set, getting more engagement through the set, and kind of peaking out at the end of the set. And then if we want to do some more forced reps, occasionally we can lower back down the intensity and hit some forced reps, decrease the intensity a bit.
And he's got it on as well in between the sets here as well, just to keep the blood flow in the muscle.
So we're keeping the muscles engaged between the sets to keep those muscles activated and keep the blood circulating in there. You can see it.
Yeah, it's so isolated. Like, I was doing these reps last week when I was training with Derek. I think I was doing like 30 plus reps. I'm not even getting to 20 with this now, which is great.
To the cold of the static, put my cold feet on the floor. God, I'm about yesterday. Remembering, I'm pretending to be where I'm not anymore. A little taste of hypocrisy, and I'm left in the wake of the mistake, slow to react. Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes.
There's no way I could pick my nose after that. Which, you know, I usually put some effort into that, I tell you. Right up to the elbow.
I've never seen those faces before.
Oh, really? Anyhow, good job that we have the lights out, isn't it?
That's right.
Because I make them.
That's right. At the Mecca, we produce the best O faces.
Fuck, you should see the picture that Sybil took of Brandon Poe the other day.
Oh, really?
She puts these bloody, what do you call them?
Snapchat filters.
Oh, these filters. And she had a raccoon on his head while he's doing bench press. And his raccoon's making a face, and he's making his bloody face as well.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's funny. It's like I couldn't tell which one apart.
There we go.
That was a good superset. Oh man, so we did side raises on this. Did you see that or not? We did side raises and then supersetted that with upright rows. It's really good on this.
Yeah.
Because you're not cheating, not swinging.
That angle of the pad is just right.
Yeah.
How it sits you there, so that this is actually positioned a little bit higher to allow for that little bend in the elbow.
Yeah.
It feels really natural, I think.
It feels like it really targets between your lateral head
Yep.
and the anterior, right in there.
It's that part that gets flat
Yeah.
on most people. Like it's hard, that gap
Yeah.
in between your anterior and
Because
heel.
there's such a difference between your side and your front where you don't really think about that area.
I've been liking this a lot, actually. New toys.
Big boys toys.
You hit me back, we fall to the floor. The rest of the day stand still. Fine line between this and that. When things go wrong, I pretend that the past isn't real. I'm trapped in this memory, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes. Slow to react, even though you're close to me. You're still so distant, I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. No matter how far we've come, I can't wait to see tomorrow.
That was great.
So what's nice about this is not using a lot of weight.
No,
Yeah.
not a lot of weight at all.
Keep the load down, keep the stress on the joint at 0.
So you think about it, like with a supraspinatus tear here, that is contracting the muscle, not the connective tissue such as your ligaments and your tendons. So I'm just feeling a pure contraction with a much lighter weight, even though it feels a shitload heavier, without running the risk of, you know, damaging myself any further if that's possible.
Yeah, with the upright rows too, you can tend to get some impingement up in your AC joint too. But the angle of this cable and the bench in combination with using the Neubie, it's going to keep you in a healthier position to not get that impingement up in there.
Exactly. Like when I use like a barbell or something like that, I usually have to come in a slight arcing. Yeah, it's like a cross between a front raise and an upright row.
Exactly.
But like I said, you don't have to do that with this. It's a good angle. And with the cables as well, constant tension placed throughout the entirety of the movement as well. You know, even at the bottom, like you're contracting because your muscles are contracting, so you're just not resting.
Yeah, most time down here, you're not getting any activation because gravity, you don't hit gravity until out here, whereas with the cable, you're getting it the entire time. And also the device is keeping you contracted down at the end here. And so you're getting it through a full range of motion, which is more beneficial for growing muscle and activating fibers.
So like he had a curly beard earlier, then he put on the device and it just fucking straight.
That's right.
What happened to your hair?
Huh? Same thing.
Same thing.
I had a center pattern when I came in. Boosted, but I'm
How many
stimulated.
sets are you doing?
Kind of aroused.
Like
Kind of
every
aroused,
day?
yeah.
Kind of aroused.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you do more or less sets?
No, so we've been keeping it similar to how you would do kind of standard training, doing about 3 sets. And then we're working up our way in intensity every set. So, the first set, we're getting a good quality straight set with however many reps, we're getting close to failure. Second set, we're pushing more. We're pushing the intensity on the machine. We're working through some partial reps at the end. And then the last set, we're doing the same thing. We're doing a little bit more intensity on the machine. We're pushing him a little bit harder. We're doing a little bit more partials, and then doing a drop set even at the end. So kind of each set, we're doing a little bit extra to increase that level of intensity, but we're not having to really use much more load at all. As a matter of fact, we've kept the load the same the whole time. That's on the last set, and increasing the amount of partials that we're doing in each set.
Training smarter. Training smarter.
No matter how far we come, I can't wait to see tomorrow. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes.
There we go, yep, control. Control. There you go, yep, squeeze, control. There we go, squeeze. There we go, yep, squeeze, control. There we go, squeeze. One more, good squeeze. There we go.
And that's my favorite out of all of them, because quite often, I'll feel my traps or my rhomboids take over, but I can just feel this being isolated so deep down. It's great.
A side dish for her main prey. I did not like this, yeah, needless to say. But when she left me, I took it badly. I was a right mess, you see, I loved her madly. I felt rejected and disrespected. I thought I knew her, I stand corrected. And now I'm lying here, clueless as what to say. 'Cause now my pillow smells like a hairspray. Choco, 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 choco. So cold, you're so cold. The way you turned on me, I proceeded to self-medicate. I was shamefaced and I was full of hate. 2 weeks later, that's when I saw her. I was out of breath from treading water.
That tear down every muscle fiber I had. Huh? Yeah, exactly.
20 pounds never felt so heavy, right?
I know. When I started the set, I was like, this is easy.
Yeah, I mean, rep 3.
Then all of a sudden, my ego went out the door, and I just started to bloody melt. Now, I've got a cheat meal after this, a burger, but she's going to have to hold it for me.
Just gonna have to feed you.
Yeah, you have to feed me.
We'll see whose mouth it goes into.
Ah, yeah. Jeez, that's awesome, thank you. I thought you were going to pile in as well, man.
Well, I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of it, you know?
So do you hear this, baby? He's sacrificing himself for me.
That's right.
Take some learning lessons from this.
That's right. Gotta be selfless.
Yeah, sacrifice for your success, baby.
Extreme performance and hypertrophy, as well as recovery and rehab and post-surgery, post-injury, things like that. So everybody.
So the guy. Oh, funny. Funny. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, you're kidding me. Jesus.
So you're gonna have to repeat all
I
that.
can't repeat all that. Jesus. Well, the one thing I was going to say, what Eric was saying anyway, is if you've got an impaired muscle group or an impingement or you've got an imbalance or weakness or you can't get that mind-muscle connection on a muscle group, then this is perfect for anybody, or rehab or whatever. But what really sold me on this, I used this for the first time, is in 2016, I think I was with you, was it, or 2015 at the Athletic in Vegas, Las Vegas Athletic? Yeah, was it City? Was it? Was you there? Okay, so it must have been 2015 then. And I used it then. I really, really enjoyed it. But what really sold me was Dexter Jackson using this as he was getting in his late 40s because his legs started to go. You know, they started to shrink. That's what usually happens with bodybuilders as they get into their late 40s. Their legs start to go, you know? And it started to go. And then he started using this with Brad Rowe. And like you should see the pictures. I can't remember. I think it's like from 2017 to 2018. His leg improvement was phenomenal. You know, he started going down in the placings, and then he started coming back up in the placings. You know, and this guy's heading towards 50.
That was the last probably 3-4 years of his career.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
The last year, his overall body was just getting a little bit flatter, and people were just getting better.
Yeah. Still a great bodybuilder, but
Unbelievable.
I mean,
He might be coming back for the Masters Olympia.
oh really?
Masters Olympia. Johnny Jackson's coming back.
Oh, really?
Because Johnny called Branch. He says, "Hey, what do you think? We got another year in us?" And he says, "You do. I don't. Good luck."
Victor Martinez is looking good.
Yeah, and Victor, he'll be able to do it as well. He'll be able to do the Masters. Yeah, because I was like, "What is the Masters?" And hoping they'd say over 50. It's over 45. I'm like, should be over 50s because you've got a lot of people in their mid-40s.
That are still in the open.
Doing very, very good, you know. You look at Sean Roden before he passed, he was mid-40s, you know, or late 40s. Late 40s.
It takes so long to build the density.
It does now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I think what it is, back in the day, you used to have people that were like 10, 12 years old working out. Now you just get a lot of people playing fucking games or whatever. So you don't have as much depth of the pool now as we once did. That's why you're seeing bodybuilders much older. Like, you know, Dorian retired when he was 35 years old, you know?
Did he really?
Yeah, and now it's like, man, you're not hitting your stride until you're like 30. Immediately post-workout, after every workout, throw the recaged with an extra scoop of creatine in here so you can recover.
I wasn't